sports with Doug Brendel, and weather with Marcus Rose. Hometown Pahrump News 41 starts now.
An early evening blaze destroys one home, damages others, and tests the firefighting abilities of the Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue Service. It's Friday, June 3rd. Good evening, I'm Lou Gitlin. Just around this time last evening, a small fire at the corner of Mesquite and Barney, fanned by heavy winds and fueled by dry weeds and brush, quickly got out of control. Doug Brendel was at the scene and has this report.
Like most wildfires, last night's blaze at the corner of Barney and Mesquite started small but quickly got out of hand, threatening to sweep north up Barney with dozens of homes and businesses in its path.
Well, I was laying in bed and my daughter came in and said there's a big fire outside, and I came running out and seen a fire starting up. It was probably about 30 feet wide at the time, and by the time I ran in and got my shoes and came back out, the fire had gone from one edge of their property line halfway to the other.
The fire started at the southern end of that lot, which is located on the southeast corner of the Barney-Mesquite intersection. Because of a quick response and fast work by Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue crews, the mobile home at that location sustained only minor damage. However, strong winds from the south enabled the wildfire to jump across Mesquite and quickly destroyed a single-family residence at the northeast corner of the intersection. Fire crews from the Bureau of Land Management, Nye County, and even local volunteers with privately owned water trucks eventually stopped the northward march of the fire. According to a fire department source, fire crews worked well into the early morning hours trying to stay ahead of tricky winds that shifted from due north to northwest to northeast to, amazing as it may seem, due south. No injuries were reported, but electrical power line poles burned and toppled, knocking out power to many who live in the north and west ends of town. Power has since been restored, and now all that remains is the cleanup. A fire on the scope like the one we had last night behind me could actually be a common occurrence this summer. Because of the heavy rains over the past winter, we experienced an abundance of plant growth this spring. Now homes like you see right here are looking ominously at the huge lot next to them filled with weeds and mesquite trees. For News 41, I'm Doug Brendel.
Though they got help from